Well, I'm a producer of film and television. My first film was Hollywood Shuffle and I'ma Get You Sucker. And moving forward, Players Club, Mo Money, Real Husbands of Hollywood with Kevin Hart, 5 years of doing that. And then now we're doing American Soul with the Don Cornelius story.
So,
Well, definitely, I think that people should definitely come and see the play for sure. I was just teasing Billie that we're working on a project together right now, and I said, and I thought I knew you. Now I know you even more and have a more in-depth feel of who you are, and I'm in business with her.
Right.
So this play is a must-see for anybody to come out and enjoy it, and then also walk away with something that can help.
My heart is still racing. A lot of what we saw is actually what we see every day. So it took my breath away, and I can't wait to figure out how we can continue to support you and actually grow with this play. We want to be able to support you however we can. Like literally both of us were, because we've experienced it, we've seen it, we've been a part of it, we've nurtured so many women from it, and we're so grateful and lucky to be here.
Honestly, this was a privilege and an honor to be able to be here. For her to put her entire story and her life just in the front of people like this, it's very encouraging. It's brave, because this is things that honestly goes on a regular basis, and I think it needs to be seen. It needs to be brought out into the open so that people can realize and understand that they're not the only ones. And you know, for this to really just start a movement of speaking about it, because so much in the minority community is swept under the carpet, and it's brought about to be ashamed. And in all actuality, this is things that we need to bring to the forefront so that we can finally rid it.
Janice Robinson, hello.
Miss Janice Robinson is actually the catalyst to this play. Don't let nobody know that I said that, but if they ask me, I'm gonna say it anyway, because she plays Little Billie, which is the soul and heart of this play. We're actually honored to have her as an actress, and we just want to ask you, what made you play the role, and what did you take out of it, and what's on the horizon for you?
Well, it started back in 2016. I auditioned just like for it, just like I did a lot of other auditions, and I got to read a little bit of the sides, and I was intrigued, and I was like, okay, cool. And so then I did the audition, and then I got the role, and she sent me the entire script, and then I bought her book as well to help prepare, and I was just like, wow, I'm in for this. This is a story.
Hold on 1 second.
Ravanya, like lasagna.
I can't even comment on that. So I need you to just tell me about the role that you played, how that affected you, and what did you take away from playing this role, and what do you have on the horizon?
Well, the role that I play is Sales. It's the mother of Billie, the person who wrote, directed, created, and lived this story. What I take away from it is that we are all the same, and you're not alone.
And I'm speaking to
Quinn Bowes.
and Quinn plays the role of
Nia,
which is the sister of Billie. I remember her auditioning. She has been someone that plays that role perfectly. Actually, her and Little Billie have such a chemistry together. It really brings out the sincerity and the truth of Billie's story.
It really took a lot out of me, just emotionally, and just doing a groundwork for who Nia, her sister, is. Janice has been a really good supporting actress as well. But it was really a lot of mental work, a lot of emotional work, a lot of digging.
Hi, my name is Hanita Tilo, and I play older Billie.
Okay, so playing the older Billie, is there anything that you had to do to actually prepare for the role? Did you have to talk to Billie a little more? Did she give you some, because you have on her hat and everything, I'm looking at you, I'm saying, wow, that's Billie. And also, what do you think that the audience take would be on this if they came out and seen it, and what's on the horizon?
So her direction basically was to have more swag. When I first did it, like the monologue, the first monologue when I first did it for her, she said to have more swag. And I was like, what does that mean? And I was like, you know what? Because she was like, I still talk proper, but you got to also have your own swag to it, you know, because she's from Compton. So I just took that to heart and was like, okay, let me just add a little bit swagger. But for the serious moments, it's more of like a reflective, like, you know, human experience. It's not just a black person story. I think it's a human story. Everybody can relate to it and just like empathize with it and have that emotion to be like, people go through hardship, but they can overcome that. And I think that's the great thing about the story, that's seeing the hardship, but the journey of overcoming it and how to
I play the role of Will, who's an abusive father, but still loving. So it's like a very violent, very loving, very interesting constant, if you will. But that's what I play. How did I prepare for it? I don't know, man. I just learned the words. I said, what's the worst that you could be? What's the most loving that you can be? And let's try to marry those two.
I myself am a victim of abuse. When I was 8 years old, the pharmacist at the drugstore abused me. When I was 13 years old, my sister's husband was raping and sodomizing me. So I've been through it. These are things that I never talked about for 50 years, you know, and this play has brought it to life. It's actually made me, instead of denying that it happened, it's released me. And what this play can do for so many families, because it touches in so many areas, is bring healing.
Nikia Gamby Turner, and I play Auntie in the play.
Auntie is one of those characters you have to come out and see. She is like a staple in the family here, and she is excellent.
Okay, Auntie resonated with me because my mother was an auntie to a woman that was kind of like Sales, was kind of like the auntie character to her, which is, you know, the best friend, the girl that holds her down, that, you know, wants to make sure her kids are fine. You know, they take care of each other's kids. You know, if I need, you know, they needed to come over because of what was going on, they could come to my house, or, you know, and it's protection for them and also protection for her if she needed to get away sometimes. So.
James Marlborough.
James played the role of
Sam. Well, Sam is a bad guy with bad intentions. So, you know, he does some real bad things, and, you know, for me to play this character, you know, it brought a lot to my attention. Just like how like one decision that we make could like literally like ruin somebody's life.
Yeah. Well, no, my name is Natalie Birdsong. So yes.
So Miss Birdsong plays a very energetic character. Could you tell us what you got out of playing this character, and also the things that you have on the horizon?
What I got playing the character is basically just opening myself up to the environment, to the whole team, just taking in the whole circumstances and just learning from everybody. So just opening up my instrument and just becoming a better person overall and a better actress overall.
To it and say things like, you know, that I was telling their story and I was helping them to tell their stories and to get things that they were dealing with out in the open so that they were able to heal. I decided that the next place to take it was stage, because I felt like I could get more people, reach a broader audience if I did it in the play or did it in the movie. And because movies are more expensive, I decided to take it to stage because then we were able to produce it ourselves. What I want people to always take away from anything that I do, because I always do a lot of true stories. Everything that I do has a lot to do with my life in different segments of my life. But the takeaway for me is that I want people to know that no matter what, you just keep pushing through. If you feel like you're coming up against a brick wall, you climb over it. You get a couple of your people to help you break it down. I don't know what you have to do, but what you need to do is keep going, because there is something for you on the other side. You just have to break through.
Once again, this is Billie King. Not Billie Jean King, but Billie King.
This ain't no Billie Jean King story, dig?
Hold on, what'd you say?
This ain't no Billie Jean King story, dig?
Come out and see us. Thank you.